Mansfield Tracy Walworth was an American writer known for his infamous murder. Born in 1830 in Albany, the son of Reuben Hyde Walworth and Maria Ketchum Averill. He attended Union College and became a lawyer. In 1852 he married Ellen Hardin, the daughter of his father's second wife. His father disinherited him for being a novelist, and his marriage eventually broke down due to him being abusive and jealous. In 1862 he was arrested while in the company of August Morris, suspected Confederate spy. In 1873, when he threatened his wife Ellen that he would murder her and then himself, their son Frank shot and murdered him at the Sturdivant House Hotel, Manhattan. He was found guilty but was pardoned in 1877. His first book seems to be The Mission of Death, a tale of the New York penal laws from 1850. He wrote several fantastic novels, and today we will cover his 1872 Delaplaine, or The Sacrifice of Irene. The story begins with Alfonso, a poor young lad being dragged to prison to serve 6 years of hard labor despite being innocent. So he takes a rifle from the wall and kills several guards. He goes to the lake and swims to a nearby ship, whose captain saves him and takes him aboard. But a detective is on his case, so he is sent to be a sailor, while making a promise to the captain's young daughter Madeline. But the ship is wrecked and Alfonso is discovered by Zenai the Gebre, a Zoroastrian priest and Magi, who trains him over many years both in learning, riding, and the art of warfare. Alfonso joins the Persian army, and by chance his negligence in battle allows him to capture an enemy chieftain and save the son of Abbas Mirza, the crown prince of Persia. He also meets a woman who turns out to be Irene, a mysterious girl who is also a student of Zenai and is a master of intrigue and conspiracy. Thanks to Irene and some harem intrigues, Alfonso is given a command of cavalry and is sent to Turkomania to punish the Turkomans for their inroads into Persia. And this he does, after a massively uneven bloody battle on the slope of a hill, where he remains utterly victorious. His victory gets him further honors from Abbas Mirza and the appreciation of the Shah, but neither this nor the warnings of Zenai can stop Abbas Mirza from pressuring the Shah into a war with Russia. The section on the Russian war is long and rather pointless. We don't really get any new characters, and just have two anonymous armies hack at each other, with Alfonso not even being there until the very end. The end of this at least finally tells us that Irene is a princess and Abbas Mirza's sister. The story was making a big hullabaloo about her true identity, but definitely didn't live up to the hype. Zenai had all this time been talking about his three secrets he wished to share with Alfonso. Well, that and Persia, which Zenai talks about way too much. The first, hidden beneath the tomb of Cyrus, is a massive hoard of gold now at Alfonso's disposal. The second is a huge treasure of coral in a pit that Zenai takes Alfonso to in a hot air balloon. The third, revealed at the very end, is a spring of eternal youth, which is revealed every 1,000 years, and which Zenai used in ages past, so that he met Alexander the Great, was the tutor of Cyrus as a boy, and saw Christ crucified. But to be eligible, Alfonso has to reject all sensual love, and since he loves 3 women at once, that is a bit difficult. The first is a veiled woman of the harem, whose face he finds beautiful and to whom he swears eternal love, until Zenai takes him to the baths and lets him secretly watch her taking a bath naked, and since she's not as hot naked as he thought she would be, he immediately stops loving her. Yes, really. The second is Irene, and the third is Madeline, who comes to Persia with the British ambassador. In the end, Alfonso rejects immortality and marries Irene, and Zenai faints. The book is very uneven, sometimes grim, sometimes exotic and fascinating, sometimes droll and tedious, but it isn't bad. Also, the novel was dedicated to a safe manufacturer for some reason.